Join me today as we do our week 2 check-in. How did we do? Did we stay on budget? Hello everyone, Marlene with Snow Gardener 307 here today. We are going to be doing our second weekly check-in for February. And I just wanted to bring you guys along to see how we've done. You're going to see that we have spent quite a bit of money that was not budgeted. However, I want you guys to know that I did not use credit cards for this expenditures. So we're checking in today for February 7th through the 14th, and we have quite a few transactions. Don't have very many no spin days. As a matter of fact, I only get to add one more no spin sticker to my book, which makes me kind of sad, but what can I do about that? Oops, almost put the sticker upside down. We don't want that. And so we're going to get checked in and get this weekly check-in started. So the categories that I check in for are food, then myself for my allowance, my car, and that includes gas, car washes, any type of maintenance that it needs. And then we also have our home category and our miscellaneous and fun category, and then our unbudgeted category. And we never budget anything for our unbudgeted category. So the first thing that we are going to be checking in for today is our food. So let's get started with that. These are the unbudgeted categories that I was talking about. So we shall see the red stickers. Anytime you see red stickers, not a great thing. And of course, like I said, not too many no spends. Over the weekend, I did have quite a few transactions. And if you look, I've already got some red stickers to start off with the new week. So not exactly ideal, but it is what it is, and I am always going to be 100% honest with you guys, or else it will do no good. So let's get checked in for our food. Our food category, I use the teal sticker right here, and I have got quite a bit of teal stickers. So let's go through this. I have got a Ridley's transaction. For those of you guys that don't know this, this is our one and only grocery store in our town. Then I've got a Family Dollar transaction where I had a little bit of food. Then I have a Walmart transaction and also a sushi transaction. This was a day that I was out of town because there is no Walmart or sushi in my town, unfortunately. It makes me very sad. Then I did grocery shopping for the next week as well, and so that was another $73. So we spent $336 out of our food budget. I typically only like to spend $200 a week, so it may seem like we are really over budget. However, I have already shopped for the next week, so that is one thing to keep in mind. Now, Saveopoly last week, I forgot to do Saveopoly before we started our transaction, so we have to take that $15 out of the $615. So we actually started with $600. So let's subtract $600 from the $336. And so that leaves us $264 for groceries for the rest of the month. And it might seem bad, but like I said, I've already done grocery shopping for the next week. So it's not near as bad. So as long as we stay under $64, then we are still on budget. So I know that we can do that. And then to make things easier, let's go ahead and do our Saveopoly. We don't want to end up with what we had to do last week where we wrote down a number and then had to fix it. So let me grab my Saveopoly sheet. It is in my Happy Planner. I just set up my new Happy Planner and I'm going to be releasing a video for that. So we're going to go ahead and roll. You can see the last time that we rolled, we used the yellow highlighter. And so we ended on this spot right here. And we're going to roll 2 dice. And the way that I do Saveopoly is I roll every 2 weeks. So we're going to go ahead and use green because we haven't used green for quite some time. So let's get our green space highlighted and we'll get our roll done. I like doing real dice just because it's a lot of fun. So we have rolled a 9. We are going to move 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We landed on the railroad for $15. So let me write this here. And then, of course, I am going to write today's date down. And then to make it easier to find, I'll go ahead and highlight it to match. So we've got that green. Our Saveopoly is all done as far as the Saveopoly sheet. Now, I know what category I want to take the money out of. I'm going to take it out of the home category. So let me grab the money out of my wallet. And just so you guys know, these right here, Crystal from What Was Mommy Thinking made these for me. She's got an Etsy shop. She's got a YouTube channel, so check her out. Let me find the home category. I know I've got plenty of money in there to take it out of. So there it is. There's the home category. Now, I wonder if I've got $15 in here. I don't know. Let me go ahead and write down what we're doing today. Put in the $15 we're taking out. It is so important to write everything down on your trackers because if you don't, you're going to forget. So minus $15. And I'm going to use my calculator just so I don't make a mistake. So I have $96 minus 15. That leaves us with $81. Write that down. And I have got to get some change probably to add. Yes, I do. So let me grab out my Saveopoly. My Saveopoly right now is $229. And so let me go ahead and add on to my card here what we're doing today. Oh, gall, I'm off camera and I didn't even realize it. Sorry about that, you guys. So let me move my card up here so you can see. So we're going to add $15. And so that will give us $229 plus 15 equals $244. Doing pretty good. That should buy us a pretty good date night or weekend so far. And so what is going to be the easiest way to make this change? I think that grabbing a 20 out, I think that's going to be the easiest because I've got all kinds of small bills in the Saveopoly fund. So let me see. Do I have a 5 in here? I think I do. I've got all kinds of small bills. I make change out of my funds all of the time, you guys, but sometimes I make mistakes. So I'll make sure and recount it once I do that. So let me grab a 5 and I will switch it out for the 20. So grab 1 5 and switch, like I said, for the 20. Put the 5 there, add the 20 into here, and then we are going to go ahead and make sure that both categories are correct because I do like to make mistakes. So let's count it. 50, 70, 75, 80, 81. Perfect. That's right on balance. And then, of course, these bills are all so messed up. I try not to do it on camera to waste your time. Then let me put the home category aside and let's go ahead and count our Saveopoly money. So we've got 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 210, 220, 225, 230, 231, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Perfect. I love it when I am right where I need to be. So let me put the Saveopoly back where it goes. And now this is going to make the process so much easier for us. All right, let's get back on track. So the home category, we're just going to leave over there for now. Now we're going to create a label for it so we don't forget. And of course, as I showed you guys, home is yellow. So I'm just going to write Saveopoly and $15. And we'll go ahead and get this added to our tracker for next week, just so it doesn't get forgotten. I tell you what, you guys, if I don't stay on top of this, then I forget all kinds of transactions. So let's get back into what we were doing and get the rest of our weekly check-in done. We have got my category, the car, as well as home, miscellaneous and fun, and our unbudgeted categories still to check in. Let me check off all of these food categories, or I'm sorry, food stickers before I forget. Then the next category that we're going to do is, okay, yep, so we've got the 264. That's right. We need to make sure that we've got $64 in our food envelope, along with the $200 that I keep in the sinking funds binder. I don't like having all of that money in my wallet every single week. So $200 right now was in there. So I only keep $200 a week in my wallet. And like I said, I just don't want the money to be going and disappearing if I lose my wallet. So there's the $200. And then let's see if I have got the rest of the money. So I need to have $264. I will take that $200 out this next Sunday. But so there's 200, 220, 240, 250, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're exactly where we need to be. $264. I'm only going to put $64 back in my wallet. And you can see here it says 264, so we're on track for that. I'm going to take the $200, put that back into my sinking funds binder. All right, so that one is all done. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and start doing my car. So we see I've got 3 stickers there. They're the blue ones. And I did a lot of traveling this week, so I had a lot of money go out in gas. And like I said, 3 transactions. So let's add these up. I had gas, and it was $25. Then I had another $25 transaction. So let's add it up. And I also had one other transaction for $42. So for this week alone, I spent $92 in gas. So let me write that down. And you guys know, if you've watched my videos before, I have to drive 100 miles usually to get to anything. So we had 156, and we're going to take away our $92. So we've got $64 for the rest of the month. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough to make it through. Let me check off our 3 gas transactions. Perfect. Then, of course, let's make sure I have the right amount of cash. So let's count this up. So I should have the $64 in there. So let's count it. We've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right on track. And there's another crinkled bill. Like I said, they absolutely drive me crazy, but I try not to do too much of that on camera. So my car is all checked in. $64. I knew I was going to have a lot of money for gas, so I did roll over $20, but I don't know. Maybe I should have rolled over more with all of the travel that we have this week. So then we've got my card. You can see there's no money anywhere. I spent all my allowance, so nothing to check in there. I actually overspent last time, so the dollar amount there is -15. So let me grab my red pen so that I can show, because I overspent already. So I am $15 in the hole. Then we are going to go ahead and check in for our home category. You know that we just took money out of our home category. Now, that is going to be for next week, so we're going to pretend like the money is still there. I know it can get kind of confusing sometimes, and if I was able to check in when I was supposed to, it would be okay. So we should have the $96 is what we should have left, because we didn't spend anything last week. And my husband added $25. So if you see, we had $71 the last time. My husband added $25. That gave us $96. So we're going to write that we have $96 in that category. And next week, we'll have the $81 in there. But let's count it, make sure we have $81. So 50, 70, 75, 80, 81. Exactly. That was an easy one to count. So we are on track for that one. $81 for our home category. Then we need to check in for our fun and miscellaneous category. I have not spent anything out of it this week, but I did spend it for next week, just so you guys know. So it will be gone for the next week. Now, if you look, we have spent $0 out of both of those categories. And from last time, we had $25. Now, of course, this got a little bit confusing because of the Saveopoly, and my husband added $25. So we have got to look and see 25 minus the $2 for Saveopoly was 23. And then we added 25. So $48 is what we should have. So let's make sure that we've got everything right, because you guys know that when I did the Saveopoly, it was kind of confusing. So 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, and 48. All right, so fun and miscellaneous is all good to go. So let's put $48 right here. And then we're going to get into unbudgeted. We're going to do red. And let me change this one to red because it's unbudgeted. So $66 is what that unbudgeted amount was. And this pin just doesn't seem to be working. Ugh, so annoying sometimes. I just don't know why they do that. Then we're going to go ahead and get into my red stickers for this week. For those of you guys that have been on my channel before, you probably know that I broke my phone last week, and I broke it so good that it wouldn't record. I couldn't do anything, so it was a big pain in the butt. So on Sunday, I contacted my insurance and I ordered a new phone, and it was $199 for my deductible for the insurance. So I spent $199 for that. And then also my case was damaged when my phone fell, and I didn't want to have a new phone that I had just paid money for without getting a case for it. I bought this at my local Verizon dealership, and so, well, my Verizon authorized dealer. So I know that it was probably way more expensive to order it through them, but I wanted to have it, so I went ahead and ordered it. The total for the phone case and a pop socket was $51.98. So when we add the $199 and the $51.98 together, we get $250.98. So that's quite a bit to be over budget, but there wasn't much that I could do about it. It was one of those necessities that sometimes we need to have. I am excited to say, let me add the 66 in really quick so I can total it. So $316.98 for the month is what we are over budget. But I am excited to say that we did not use any credit cards to pay for any of this stuff. This stuff right here came out of my checking account cushion. So it makes it so much nicer not to have to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and make a notation here why I'm over budget. So I'm going to go ahead and write that, of course, I ordered a phone. And then since I'm thinking about it, I think I'll go ahead and add the Unbudgeted up above as well. And that was my Pampered Chef website, just in case you didn't watch my previous video. So that is our monthly check-in. I've got nothing to go to the bank, so that one is empty. And that's the last of the dividers that I carry in my cash wallet. And that is what I keep track of on a weekly basis. So our monthly check-in is all done. I am not happy about the unbudgeted, but life is what it is, and sometimes it happens. So let me show you guys my sinking funds. I don't keep track of my sinking funds on my calendar. Instead, of course, I have my list of sinking funds here, and then I have got my transaction log. I keep everything on my transaction log. So if you look here, I've had a couple transactions this time, and a lot of them, of course, are for those pets. They're just keeping us, busy. But I also have a transaction for my son here as well. And you're going to see that I've got tablecloths on there twice. I finally looked it up, and it is cloths, not clothes. I knew I had that spelled wrong. I should probably take my erasable pen and erase it. I gave my son $20 for his allowance, and then I did purchase some tablecloths already this week as well. Those little stinkers just are going through them faster than I can buy them. They're in their kennel area is where they are. So that is it for our check-in for the month. Super excited about having another check-in done. Staying on track is important for us. So I hope you guys all have an amazing day and have a blessed evening. If you are subscribed, thank you so much for being here. If you are not, please consider subscribing. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Have an amazing day.